Deep within Vatican City, the Pope, spiritual leader of over 1 billion souls, holds a sacred power. His passing marks the end of an era, setting in motion a meticulously choreographed transition of power steeped in centuries of tradition. Within the papal apartments, a place steeped in history and tradition, the Camerlengo, a high-ranking cardinal, performs a solemn duty that has been carried out for centuries. He taps the fallen pontiff's forehead 3 times with a silver hammer, a ritualistic act that symbolizes the final confirmation of the Pope's passing. Calling out the Pope's birth name, he waits in a moment of profound silence, a silence that echoes through the sacred halls. The Camerlengo listens intently for any sign of life, his ears straining to catch even the faintest whisper of breath. Finally, with a heavy heart and a voice filled with gravity, he declares, "Vir Papa mortuus est." The Pope is truly dead. This declaration marks the end of an era and the beginning of a new chapter for the Church. The news reaches the farthest corners of the earth. Bells toll from St. Peter's Basilica, echoing across the globe. The faithful gather in millions, united in grief and prayer. For 9 days, the Church enters a period of mourning, reflection and preparation for the election of a new shepherd. Within the Vatican, another solemn ritual unfolds. The air is thick with reverence as the faithful gather to witness these sacred traditions. The late Pope's private quarters are sealed and his personal effects are meticulously catalogued. Each item is handled with the utmost care, preserving the legacy of the departed pontiff. The fisherman's ring, a symbol of the papacy, is ceremoniously broken, marking the end of the previous pope's reign. This act signifies the conclusion of one chapter and the beginning of another. These acts ensure a smooth transition of power and maintain the sanctity of the papacy. The rituals are steeped in history, reflecting centuries of tradition and the enduring strength of the Church. The heart of the Catholic world beats in St. Peter's Square, a place of immense historical and spiritual significance. Today, the faithful gather in unprecedented numbers to bid farewell to their beloved shepherd, the Pope. The funeral mass, a spectacle of solemnity and reverence, is a testament to the enduring legacy of the papacy. The air is thick with emotion as prayers and hymns fill the square. Cardinals in scarlet robes, symbols of their high office, surround the simple wooden coffin, a poignant contrast to the grandeur of the occasion. As the sun sets on Rome, casting a golden hue over the ancient city, the Pope is laid to rest in the Vatican grottos, a final resting place for many of his predecessors. The end of an era, but the spirit of his leadership lives on. The papacy stands vacant, a period known as sede vacante. The world watches as the process to select a new spiritual leader begins. A caretaker administration led by the Camerlengo manages the Church's day-to-day affairs. The cardinals prepare for their sacred duty of choosing the next pope. In the Sistine Chapel, the papal conclave begins. Cardinals, guided by the Holy Spirit, engage in prayer and deliberation. They cast their votes in silence, their ballots placed in a chalice. The world watches for the smoke signals, black for an inconclusive vote, white for the election of a new pope. White smoke billows announcing the selection of a new pontiff. The faithful gather in St. Peter's Square filled with hope and expectation. From the balcony a figure emerges. The words ring out, "Annuntio vobis gaudium magnum habemus papam." We have a pope. The death of a pope is a time of mourning, reflection and renewal for the Catholic Church. The seamless transition of power, rooted in centuries-old rituals, ensures stability and continuity for the faithful.